I need to turn that light off.
What light?
That
No.
I look horrible.
Go turn it off, see what it looks like.
I look tired.
Go turn it off and see what it looks like. I doubt that's going to help, though. You are tired and getting old. Yeah, no. Crazy
What?
dark. No, that's not going to work.
Hmm?
No, honey. Look.
I look better.
Turn the light back on. Hey everybody, welcome to Potty Talk. We are not in the bathroom today because we don't both fit on the potty at the same time. We wanted to sit down and do a little Q&A with you guys, and I've been wanting to do this for like 2 weeks, but I just go to bed too early, apparently. So, every time we had a chance to do it when the kids were in bed, then I was going to bed too. In fact, I have my pajamas on because I'm going to bed right after this. So, but let's just jump right into it. I'm afraid this video might take a little long, so we're going to try and not be too long with our answers, but I'm a blabbermouth, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, first question is from Lindsay Rankin, and it says, if you could choose the gender of baby number 7, would you choose a boy or a girl?
Boy.
I go back and forth. Some days when the boys are wrestling all day long, I think, okay, can I have another girl? And when the girls are being prissy and stuff, and I just don't do prissy very well, and I think, oh yeah, another boy would be fine. So I go back and forth. Now, I do think it would be cool to have a girl just because it would prove that genetically it is possible.
It's not.
Because there are only boys in our family right now, so.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I don't care. Either one's fine. All right, Stephanie Best says, how different is parenting your bio kids versus your adopted ones? This is the doozy question. This is the hard one.
Well, you have to have more patience.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be more flexible. And you have to learn.
Yeah. Is that it?
Unless you have something.
Yeah. Parenting for me has completely changed from when it was just our bio kids, and then we started fostering. To me, I almost feel like that fostering sort of takes some of your confidence away as a parent. Mm-hmm. Partly that I would say that's DCS's fault because they sort of undermine you as a parent every time you turn around. I know they're just doing their job, but that's kind of what happens. But also, with Isaac and Noah, I felt like I had a goal for them, and, we were parenting on purpose, and I had all these, I wanted to teach them all these character traits, and I just feel like I had it all planned out, and I knew what I was doing. And then we started fostering, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea.
It's really different, and you try to treat the kids the same, but it's a challenge just because there's differences.
Yeah.
From where your kids come from,
just culture,
and even within the foster
culture.
Kids that we had, each one was different and unique and had different situations, and you as the foster parent, you just have to kind of learn what that is and go with it. Whereas when it's your child from day number 1,
right?
I mean, you're the one setting, all the barriers,
boundaries,
yeah. Expectations, the connections, and all those things. So, ideally, you try to treat them all the same, but really, to be honest, realistically, you can't. You
don't treat your own bio kids. I mean, we don't treat Isaac the same way you treat Noah, the same way we treat James, because they're all different people.
Right. I mean, I think when you talk about love, I mean that's not what we're talking about. You're talking about from a you got to learn what works with that child and what pushes their buttons, what gets them to obey, what doesn't. And it's a little obviously easier, I think, when it's your bio child as opposed to one that's not. So Yeah, that was a challenge.
I think I parent more out of fear than I would like to. I hate even saying that, but I feel like a lot of the decisions I make as a mom now, I kind of base them out of fears that I have about my, not just our adopted kids, but our bios too, because I always worry about, how it's going to affect them and, how their lives completely changed
True.
in one day. But, I have fears regarding raising our adopted kids because, there's things in their background that they might not even remember right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, things could come up when they're a teenager and they hit puberty. And I just have lots of fears. And I don't want to parent out of fear, but I find myself doing that a lot. So, yeah, it's parenting our bio kids versus adopted kids is completely different rodeo. All right, Erica Beeman says, how do you find time to spend alone with Jeremy?
She doesn't.
It's not easy. You guys, we have to plan like months ahead when we want to have any sort of date weekend or date night. And even then, knowing that the plans are probably going to change because somebody is going to get sick. We usually have to have like at least 2, 3. We try to get 3 babysitters for the 6 kids. And if something happens with one of them, then it throws us off. It's not easy getting alone out of the house. Now, I will say I love this house because downstairs in the basement we have a separate living area. That's where our bedroom is. There's a separate bathroom down there. And so sometimes after the kids have gone to bed, we just shut the basement door and we go downstairs and then we pretend like we don't have any kids. So, so we do get some alone time, but it's disrupted often. So.
And then right now, I come home and if I cook dinner,
which you usually do,
or whatever, or do the dishes, by the time we're done, she's in bed. So
yeah, but
I have a lot of time to myself.
Right now, unfortunately, it's really sad. I feel bad, but like when we're sitting at the dinner table, I feel myself going, like just I'm falling asleep before we're even done eating. Let's see what's next. Oh, Kelly Rowland wants to know, does Jeremy have another job? Because 7 kids have to be hard on the budget.
7 kids are hard. And
that's funny.
Yes, I have 2 jobs. Which one do they know about?
I don't know.
Oh. I pastor Shelter Church of Maryville, and I also work in the courthouse for our county here. And I've been there for 13 years. Wait a minute.
I don't know. It's been a long time.
No, I'm sorry. I've been there 14 years. Going on 15, so.
You're wiggling, maybe jiggling the camera and table.
Sorry.
Okay, this one was funny. Okay, Joy, I've never asked how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's Smoke or Smoak. What do you think, Jeremy Lane? Smoak. How would you say that?
Smoke.
Well, no. Correct us. Okay, she wants to know what are Jeremy's thoughts on the new UTAD.
Oh. Well, I've met Coach Fulmer one time.
You have?
Mm-hmm. And I know several people that know him personally, so I think it's a good hire and it's a good fit.
Of course, she asked this question a couple weeks ago, when all this stuff first happened. So
Okay.
She probably would ask now, what do you think about the new coach?
He has a great name.
Of course, he does. That's all that you can say about him right now?
As of right now.
Okay, Sarah Rummage says, which child do you predict will have the most trouble adjusting to the new baby?
James.
James, for sure.
Just
for
Gibson.
sure. He's the baby, and he's always kind of been a mama's boy, and it's going to be a shock to him whenever there's another baby around. Especially with, exclusively nursing, and I've always had issues with milk supply, so I feed on demand, and I know with James, he just ate 24/7, pretty much. He was just attached to the boob all the time. So if the same thing happens with this baby, James is in for a shock.
But, I mean, you know, we're still months away, so, I mean, he'll
be almost 3.
Be older.
Yeah. His birthday is June 8th, and this baby's due date is June 12th. So he'll be, if not already 3, he'll be 3. So.
And she won't admit it, but he is pretty attached to me, so.
No, he's not. He's mama's boy all the way. He does like his daddy. He does. But he's still mama's boy. Okay. Dorinda Stevens wants to know, is this the last Little Lane?
Yes.
I am afraid to say yes, because we thought James was the last Little Lane, and then we decided maybe we would like one other baby in the family. But y'all, to give you some like background, after Noah was born in 2010, I think we used birth control for like a year after he was born, and then went off. And there are 5 years between Noah and James. So it's not like... And we did have a couple pregnancies in there, but we ended up losing them. But it's not like we just get pregnant super easy, or we didn't used to get pregnant super easy. And then, you know, we've had losses. And so I was, of course, not hoping that it would take another 5 years to have another one. But I was thinking it could take, you know, some time. And we weren't trying in the sense that I was like tracking my days, and we've never done that. We just weren't not trying, I guess. And like 3 weeks later, after that conversation, I was pregnant. So, I don't know. I hate to say anything final, because I know that life seasons change, you know, you just never know what's going to happen in the future. So I hate to be final about anything, but 7 sounds like a whole lot of kids.
We don't have any more room with this one, and
yeah,
anyway,
we're already pushing the
when we started buying diapers, George Bush was president, so I'm pretty much done. I want to get out of that cycle.
Yeah, we got another 2 or 3 years left to go. So, okay, Sarah Mitch also says, will you have one for me, meaning a baby? No. I will not. Jeremy does not want me to be pregnant ever again. It's poor thing. He has to put up with so much. But honestly, this has been the best pregnancy that we've had so far. Others, I was just crazy sick, just vomiting all the time. It was so bad. And I've definitely had nausea with this one, but no vomiting. So that's nice. This is the easiest pregnancy I've had so far, but
so
still.
Far.
Yeah, so far. Never know. I'm 14 and a half weeks right now, and this is the exact same place I was with James when I first went into preterm labor. So you never know what's going to happen. But being pregnant is not my favorite thing in the world at all. I've always said I'd go through labor and delivery any day of the week. I would do it over and over again. If my friends can just be pregnant and then I deliver the baby for them, we'd be good. It'd work. Because I love delivery. Do not like being pregnant.
Maybe that's what she means.
Yeah, she can be pregnant and I'll deliver it. Alright guys, hope that answers some of your questions. If you have more, put them in the comments below and we'll work on another one. That was it. And thank you, Mr. Lane.
You're welcome.
For sitting down with me. I'm now going to go to bed. Bye guys.